Welcome back, everybody. Sport Federation TV. We carry on talking sport in the province, and of course, as you know, we've managed to speak about archery in the Western Cape on a number of occasions, and archery, of course, flying the flag for Western Cape, of course. On the line with me now is the president of Western Cape Archery, Karen Hultzer. Karen, fantastic to have you back. How are things there with you?
Absolute pleasure. Thank you, JP, for letting us expose archery again. All good. We're prepping for our Western Cape Championships this weekend, actually.
Yes. So that's in fact one of the reasons why we had to get you on the line. Western Cape Championships. You've got the best of the best in the province competing this weekend. It must be a big day for archery then.
Well, I mean, absolutely. We've taken a bit of a knock as far as participation is concerned, but it's great to be on the line, and this is an important one for those wanting to get their provincial colours because it's an essential tournament they have to compete in. So, absolutely, we've got young and old on the line this weekend.
Karen, some of the athletes have also been competing at some of the SA championships lately. Will those sort of skills that they've been, I mean, some of them will be quite fresh. Is that how it works in archery? That your skills are honed and you're ready for an event like this?
Well, you know that I've played many sports, more adrenaline junkie sports when I was younger, but archery is more consistency based on muscle memory. So yes, of course, honing, and obviously there's the form that you're working on, but nothing prepares you for a tournament like a tournament. So um,
Yeah.
yes and no. It's just a lot of consistent training adding up. One loses one's form fairly quickly when you're not shooting
Yes.
consistently.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Karen, the Western Cape champs then tomorrow. How many athletes are you expecting there?
Unfortunately, we've only got 13 that are competing at the moment. We are limited on our range as well
Right.
because normally you would have four people on a target, and we are reduced down to one on a target, and our range is obviously there's a limit to the number of targets we can have at a club. So the participation, as I said, is down. We would more often have in previous years we would have up to 40 archers on the line,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
those would probably include those people who are not necessarily at a provincial level, but just enjoy the sport and enjoy the competition of it.
Corin, how does it work from a competing point of view? Do the archers all compete at the same time against each other and get eliminated, or do they come one at a time and shoot and get a score? What's the process in leading up to find out who the champion is on the day?
There are different formats, but the basic format, let's say for a national tournament, and our Western Cape provincial tournament would echo that, which would even echo the international style. We would all be on the line at the same time, and we would be shooting at the same time for our ranking round. And it's what we call a 720 would be the ranking round generally, and that would be 72 arrows that one shoots. You shoot 6 arrows at a time, not at the same time, one at a time, but in a batch. You retreat, go forward, all at the same time, and then we go and score and document that score under supervision of the judge, and then go back and shoot the next 6 arrows. So you can imagine it takes quite a time. It's 720 would probably take at least 3 hours to shoot, depending on the gaps.
Um, Karen, of course, so this is, where is this happening tomorrow? And of course, we know there's no spectators allowed, but it's always great for us to be promoting the venues and showing that the venues are active. We're assuming that this is the Western Cape Champs and that the location is in Cape Town.
Absolutely. So this one is happening at Belleville Archery Club, which is in Valgemoot. Valgemoot?
Welgemoed.
Valgemoot, yes, basically Durbanville. That's one of our main big clubs. We have Protea Archery Club in Retreat and Belleville Archery Club in Durbanville, Belleville. And then the other big one for outdoor target archery is out in Helderberg. But this one, and we rotate we share the different tournaments.
It's
Yeah.
fantastic. I'm just looking at your website. This is why I'm looking off the screen here. And having gone to wparchery.org, which is, of course, your website where anybody who wants to join an archery club can just go to. They can go to wparchery.org. And all the clubs are, in fact, listed here. So that's great. And it's quite impressive to see how many clubs you've got. I think sometimes we only know of clubs when we drive past them in the street. And so I did a bit of a Google exercise and of course went on to see the clubs here, and it's great to see that you've got so many clubs actually in archery, and hopefully anybody that's out there will want to sign up. Corin, it would be a miss for me to not ask you. Of course, we wish everybody best of luck for tomorrow. I mean, it's very exciting. It's the Western Cape Championships, and we can't wait to see who's going to be crowned the Western Cape champion. And we definitely need to get your Western Cape champion on TV and showcase them and profile them, and that's really amazing. And so we'll do that hopefully in the next few days. But I've got to ask you, it's an Olympic year. Everybody's getting ready for the Olympics. You're one of the few people in our circles that we can speak to that has Olympic experience. What do you think is going through the minds of the athletes now? They are less than 100 days away from the Olympics.
Well, obviously, COVID is in forefront, and all the bells and whistles and jumping over through hoops are obviously quite stressful. And I'm sure there's an anxiety as to whether they're, after all that hard work, and extra hard work, that they're going to be worrying about how that affects their performance to begin with, and whether they're actually going to end up competing. There are some people that still haven't got the green light. As we know, we've just had a batch come through from SASCOC, which is very exciting. And we at the moment don't have any archers that have qualified. We haven't got anybody of that caliber at the moment. So I can't speak for archery. We do have, I beg your pardon, I don't speak for able-bodied. We have a candidate, a para-archer, who's trying very hard to get qualified, and we're holding thumbs for him. And then up north, we've got Sean, who's already competed in Paralympics, and he's definitely holds the banner high, and I'm sure he's prepping quite a lot at the moment. Yeah,
that's fantastic stuff to hear. So para archery really doing well in South Africa also. So I also understand that you guys are building the recruitment process for para archers in the Western Cape, and that if they wanted to join up, they can obviously just visit your website.
No, indeed. We have been so busy building just generally the federation, and I don't come from a disability side, but I've seen such huge benefits at the club. Protea is a club for physically challenged people or handicapped with disabilities, and the benefits are extraordinary. So we've taken it upon ourselves to jump in there and try and highlight it, because you've got so many guys with upper body strength, and that's all you need for archery. We've even got people with no arms shooting. So there's all sorts of things that it's a fantastic spin-off, and I'm quite passionate about getting guys there and highlighting the program that we're going to be starting.
Corin, that is absolutely amazing. We'll leave it at that. We wish you and all the archers the very best of luck for tomorrow. Hopefully you'll have a gap in the weather and some nice sunny shooting tomorrow. So good luck, and and of course best to the athletes out there.
JP, thanks so much. I really appreciate it, and I will send it on to them. And as usual, your input and your passion about sport is completely invaluable. It's inspiring. Thank you.
There we go, folks. Karen Hultzer, the president of Western Cape Archery. Big event for them tomorrow. It's the Western Cape Archery Championships. And this is, of course, where we see the best of the best come together. And as you said, difficult times, as you heard Karen say, that COVID is in place. slightly less numbers, but it's really great for us to see that our archers are coming through the ranks and doing so well. They're doing fantastically at a national level, and wow, to hear that we've got some para archers that are also really flying the flag for South Africa is also amazing. Remember then the Pro Tier Archery Club. Go and do a Google there and find out how to get involved with para archery. We'll take a break. When we come back, we carry on talking about sport in the province. Back in a sec.